Cars, motorbikes and pedestrians. Every day, thousands of workers and tourists cross the border between Spain and Britain, or rather Gibraltar, otherwise known as the Rock. This tiny British overseas territory nestled on the southern tip of Spain is increasingly alarmed at the prospect of Britain leaving the European Union. So it's all systems go before the referendum on June 23rd. Here, everyone is convinced that the EU and its single market are essential.
There might be a lot of debate. As we say in a family, you fight within the family, but you don't leave the family, because as Cameron said, if what do you want to be, little England or little France or little, we've got to be together. L'union fait la force.
Half the size of London's smallest borough, Gibraltar depends on tourism, financial services, online gaming and shipping services. Its low tax regime has attracted investors, who also see it as a good entry point to the EU single market. As a result, its economy grew some 10% in the last financial year. Leaving the EU would change things radically.
How do you change your economic model to go from being able to sell to 520 million people to sell only to 32,000 people? These are challenges which are existential to the current economic model. We would have to completely reposition our economy, and it's something that is going to be very difficult.
Without the free movement of people, shops that sell alcohol and tobacco far cheaper than in Spain could lose many customers. And it's not just Gibraltar that is worried. In the nearby Spanish border town, unemployment stands at 40%. The majority of those who have jobs work in the British territory.
Everything points to the fact it would be an economic disaster, and I think more for us than them. They would see the living standards they enjoy now diminish, but for us it could mean the loss of lots and lots of jobs.
From red phone boxes, fish and chips to famous high street brands, it's hard to ignore that Gibraltar is part of Britain, even though people here drive on the right. A Brexit would totally isolate this territory, which Spain ceded to Britain in 1713, a sovereignty issue that remains a source of contention between both countries.